Wow.
That's your pass.
Yeah.
Put that, it tapes on around your wrist.
Cool, yeah. Okay, where are they? Where are they? Are they just up there? Good. I thought it was gonna be a small event, but it actually has so many classes, so many different cars. It's unbelievable how many of them are here. Okay, I understand this is Vauxhall Corsa, and this is what I am filming. How are you?
Yeah, good.
I found you.
Yeah.
Mate, thanks for inviting me to this event.
Good to have you here. Yeah, good to see you.
By the way, guys, hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, and I'm standing just next to Jim. What is your full name?
Jim Wicks.
Jim Wicks, yes, and he invited me to this amazing event, and actually explain me what is this event about.
So it's actually one of the oldest oval racing circuit formulas in the country. National Super Rod's been racing since 1970s. We got 7 cars here today, so it's round 1. A couple of meetings time, we should be up to about 10-13 cars back on the grid.
That's nice, 10-13 cars.
Yeah.
And this is V6 cars.
Yeah, so they've all got the Essex or Cologne Ford V6 engines, which are 2.8, 2.9 or 3 litre.
Wow. And why is a short circuit racing? Why you race on the short circuits?
It's just that type of racing. It's just that's the way it's always been.
All right. Listen, how long are you doing this?
I've been racing for 5 years now.
5 years.
Yeah.
And only these cars.
Yeah, apart from doing the karting at Rye House.
Karting in the Rye House.
Yeah.
Oh, well, and what is your history in the motorsport in general?
So my brother, he's not racing here today. He's rebuilding his engine, but he's been racing, doing oval racing for maybe 20 years. Started off in another formula called Lightning Rods, which are Ford Sierras, but they got the Pinto 2-litre 4-cylinder engines in. He'd done that for a while, and then he got a National Super Rod, and then I used to help him with the mechanics and looking after his car a lot, and just got involved in it that way, and got myself a car. And
so you started as a mechanic?
So, yeah.
Wow, mate, and can you tell me what we're expecting to see today? What is the format of the event?
So all oval racing kind of has the same format, where we have 2 heats and a final. So there's about 5 or 6 different other formulas here today, and we all take it in turns. So all the formulas will go out for their first heat. Once all the formulas have done their first heat, then the cycle starts over again for the second heat and then the final. The way that we run things to even it up and to give everybody like a fair chance of winning is that the first race of the day is you take your position picked out of the hat. So if there's 7 of us, 1 to 7 goes in the hat. You pick that out of the hat.
No qualifying?
No.
Just the practice?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then whoever wins the first race starts off the back, and also the whole grid reverses. So then that way, if you're ultimately quicker than everybody else, you would have a bit more of a disadvantage, because you'll be starting off the back or nearer to the back. So that way it gives everybody the equal chance of winning.
Is it difficult on this circuit from the back get to the front?
It can be, yeah. I mean, this is a good track, so it's quite grippy. But obviously, you have to get past everybody, and largely, if you want to overtake, you have to go around the outside, which is different to a lot of other car racing. I mean, even sort of Formula One or karting, you don't generally see people going around the outside. It's normally up the inside of people.
Yeah.
So it makes for some really good racing, and it's a very skillful. I mean, as I say, I've only been doing it 5 years, but some of these guys have been racing 30, 40.
Any chances against them?
50 years. So. Yeah. Well, hopefully, yeah.
What's your name, say again?
It's Dave Poole.
Dave Poole. Dave, listen, I'm first time at an event like this one, and honestly, I'm very interested in your car.
Yeah.
This is a Ford
Sierra.
I mean, is that original, like the engine, the body, or it's been completely rebuilt?
Originally, it would have been a road car.
Aha.
This was originally a road car. That I'm not the original owner, so I don't know where it came from exactly, but it would have been a road car. If you look on here, you can see where it was lifted at some point into the scrapyard or whatever.
Right. So you took it from scrapyard.
So it was originally a shell, which we built up and put these fiberglass panels on to the car. So this was originally a 3-door 1600 Sierra. 1600 Sierra road car originally.
All right.
Obviously, all the interior is taken out. You have to put a seat in and a roll cage. The fiberglass body kit you can buy, and then you have to chop the bodywork to fit it on.
But this is made the original one, like for Sierra.
It's the original Ford Sierra.
Yeah.
It probably would have been an A or a B reg, about an 83 or an 84.
Wow.
So it's quite old.
And what engine is in here?
It's fitted. It's probably the only one here out of the other cars. It's fitted with the 2.8 Cologne engine that was originally in a Granada.
You mean this is the smallest engine up here?
The smallest engine.
Smallest.
Yeah. Smaller, the 2.8 Granada engine. Yes.
Is this engine going to be competitive with 2.9?
There's very little difference. The main thing you gain with the 2.9 engine is that they've got more torque. They've got a wider rev range. This car's always had a 2.8 because I just so happen to have a good supply of that engine.
Is that Sierra engine as well?
Pardon?
Is that a Ford Sierra engine as well?
No, it's a Ford Granada.
Oh, Ford Granada. Oh, yes, you said, sorry.
Sierras did come with a 2-point engine.
Yeah.
But this engine, because it's a built car, it came out of a Ford Granada originally.
Oh, right.
You know, so basically it's out of a Ford Granada. My late father rebuilt the engine for me, and it's got a fast race cam in it.
Wow.
So it's not quite, I don't think it'll be quite as quick as the 2.9s, but this is a smaller track here, so it doesn't make quite so much difference.
Yeah, the most important, I think, the pull-away torque, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can I chat to you? What is your racing history?
Well, I've raced super rods on and off for about 40 years.
40
years. I started when I was 19.
And only super rods?
I've also raced in hot rods and Inca rods, which are two other formulas which aren't here today.
They're not here today?
No, they're not here today, but I've always had a super rod.
Wow.
I've always kept to these.
So even with 2.8, these guys don't have any chances against you.
I think if you shoot the action on the track later, you may see different, but I'll give them a good run for the money.
Can you tell me, this is a good actually reason to ask you this question. I always had the question, experience or talent? Because you have 40 years experience, what can you say about talent?
I would describe myself as good to average. Probably not the most talented driver, but I don't give up.
can you introduce yourself, please?
Yeah, I'm Gavin Cox.
Kevin. And you driving this Ford Sierra, is it?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. Is this one 2.8 or 2.9?
It's a 2.9.
2.9. Tell me a little bit about your car, how everything started.
I originally bought it as a road car. It wasn't road legal, but then converted it. I got into it through Dave and John, watching them race. I'd raced lightning rods previously, just for a bit of fun. Gave that up when I got married, and then sort of got watching these guys and got into it again. Really, so it's their fault.
So even when you've been married, you couldn't stop watching.
No, that's it.
You couldn't stop thinking about.
Yeah, it's a good way of trying to keep out of trouble. So yeah.
Nice one. So you said you bought this car. This was road legal.
Yeah.
So you bought it for these purposes,
I bought it for this purpose.
Oh, for this purpose.
Yeah.
And you've done everything by yourself.
Yeah. A lot of it we've done. A lot of us from Chelmsford, and we do it ourselves.
How long it took?
To build it was about 6 weeks.
6 weeks only?
Yeah.
Oh my God, sometimes it takes me longer to build a go-kart.
Yeah, I mean, that's to say, because I've had help from the others, I wasn't starting from scratch, so it was a lot easier with their help to build it and maintain it. And we're all a club, if you like, so if you get damage or something happens, everyone helps you.
Everyone jumps on that car.
To repair it, yeah.
Nice one, really nice. And how long you already doing that? This series?
I started this about 4 years ago.
4 years ago,
Yeah.
And how is the success?
Well, yeah.
Podiums?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I just race for the fun. So you'll see, I'm not the quickest. I just go out to enjoy myself
But I think this is the main point of this series, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because I'm looking at everyone like the whole paddock. The people just come here to enjoy it.
It's more about having a bit of fun, putting on a show, getting overtaken. You know, no one wants to get any damage. Just all want to go home at the end of the day, put your car away and bring it out again for the next meeting.
So literally, it's what I'm trying to say. It wasn't like your dream since childhood. You just seen it and you're like, oh, I want to do that.
Yeah, I mean, when I was at school, I ended up working in a garage. Met someone through there who was doing circuit racing. Got involved with helping them out with Mark 1 Escorts racing and Capris and stuff like that. And then from there, met other people doing oval racing, and it just sort of evolved from there. And I do kit cars and anything to do with cars as a hobby. I enjoy, but.
Is it difficult to drive on oval circuits? Because I've never done.
It's not as easy as it looks. Because when I first got introduced to it, I said, "Well, it's easy. You just turn right all the time, and it's just follow each other around." But when you see a packed grid, I mean, when I was doing lightning rods, you get 40 cars on an oval.
40.
And you're bumper to bumper. If one person makes a mistake, unfortunately, there's a lot of you involved in it. So that's what's nice about this formula. It is a lot quicker than lightning rods, but you've got more time to do what you want to do because you can space yourself out. Whereas in lightning rods, if you try and drop back a bit, someone just punches you up the bum and you're off. So it's a lot more gentlemanly, shall we say.
So I heard that these heats are very short, something like 15-20 laps.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you tell me? Because from my experience from go-kart, I completely don't understand how you can do something in 15 short laps.
That's what, with ovals as well, the quicker you are, the further back you start. Whereas Formula 1, the quickest guy gets to the front from the start.
Yeah.
With us, the quicker you are, the further back you start.
Is that done on a reason?
Yeah, to
keep you behind.
Yeah, well, it gives the newcomers more chance of winning.
And more into train
as well. And then you get more points you get the further back you move. So the star grade drivers start from the back and have to fight their way through, and that's what makes it more entertaining.
How was it, sir?
Well, the rev limiter was set at 4,500 revs, which didn't help. And then I lost the brake pedal after about 3 laps.
What? You've been driving without brakes?
Well, second pumping might have got a little bit of something, so I was just relying on the engine to slow it down really and just keep it going a bit, get it running round. But we need to look at the brakes.
Yeah.
I think I've just reset the rev limiters because we've got 2 on this. So I think the brakes we've got to sort out now.
Should be better now.
Should be better.
So what's your name, sir?
Jeff Dixon.
Jeff Dixon, and this is a Ford Sierra as well, yeah?
Yes, this was built from a brand new Ford Sierra Cosworth shell in 1988.
So it has a Cosworth engine as well?
No, it doesn't have a Cosworth engine, no. It still has a V6 engine.
Just a V6?
Yeah.
The same like the others? Or
yeah, the same as the others.
The same, yeah?
Yeah, the same.
2.9?
2.9, yeah.
Wow. And can I quickly ask you how you end up racing this car? How everything started?
My son started racing in lightning rods in the late 90s, really, I suppose. And when he finished, I decided to buy this to get into super rods. I thought super rods was the way to go. So I started racing this probably about 2005, something like that.
Sorry.
And I haven't raced it for 10 years.
10 years?
10 years. This hasn't been out for 10 years. So, a bit of nostalgia and all that, and race it again before I'm too old.
Wow. Well, and how is the progress with this championship? Have you done last year?
No, I haven't raced for 10 years. I haven't raced.
Oh, so this is the first year?
This is the first time I've raced.
After 10, sorry, got it.
10 years. I haven't raced for 10 years in this car.
Wow. But before that, you've done the same.
I've done this
class.
formula, yes. Yeah, I did this formula years ago, and it was good then.
And that was the same championship like it now, or it was a bit different?
No, it's pretty much the same as it is now.
The same Birmingham circuit, yeah?
No, we used to race all over the country. We used to do like Skegness.
Skegness, I know that.
Yeah.
It's on the seaside, isn't it?
Yes, it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Northampton.
I know that as well.
Yeah. Yeah, we used to race at quite a few different tracks when I first started in this. But then the interest dwindled in it, and there was only about 10 cars left. So they stopped giving us meetings, really.
Mm-hmm. What was the biggest grid which you ever done?
Probably about 16 cars, I would have thought, when
16.
I first started. Yeah.
Yeah, but as far as I understand, before it used to be a huge grid, isn't it?
Probably before my time, yes.
Yeah.
Before my time, it would have been like 25, I would have thought, something like that.
Well, I watched the practice session. It's really interesting. I think it should become more alive, this championship.
Yeah. It's always been a good championship all the way through its time, really. It's just that interest dropped off on it. People went to other formulas, and it sort of died a death in the end, really. Let's hope they can revive it again now.
Yeah. Well, but it's a good fun. It's a good fun. I'm waiting for the race one.
Yeah.
Heat 1. Yeah.
Yeah. There'll be a bit more fun in that. Then everybody's got the cars going all right.
Yeah. I'm really interested to see the race because I think it's going to be, because in the practice you wasn't pushing it too hard.
No.
Yeah, too close to each other.
No, nobody was pushing it in the practice. No.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay,
Good luck today. Thank you.
Okay.
Is that on? Off? On? On?
On.
Yeah. It's not brilliant though.
Check the fluids because I think there's.
How was the practice?
Not very successful.
Why?
Got misfire on the engine. It probably doesn't help that we haven't raced in a season and a half.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the first time out. So see if we can find out why it's doing that. Also, I found it a bit loose on the back. I don't know if that's because of the misfire or whether just the track was greasy. So.
Yeah, I've seen a few cars was losing the back, like sliding. Yeah. Well, it looks interesting. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the race. I think there you're going to be more closer to each other.
Yeah.
What are we doing now?
Yeah.
This is a race time. What are we doing now?
Yeah, so we've been out for practice.
Yep.
So to get ready for race 1, we obviously need to know the lineup of where we're racing. And just to reiterate what I was saying earlier, that what we do is, for the first race, we pick a position out the hat, or out the box, and then wherever the finishing order of race 1 gets reversed and is the starting grid for race 2. And the same again for the final. So
let's do that.
So this is the process. So Gavin is the first driver to pick his position for race 1.
You have too much. I want to be the back. Number 17.
Number 2.
Unlucky number 2.
Jamie. Number 1. He's off. He's off pole. He's off pole. You don't want it back.
Why no one wants to be number 1?
Just because he hasn't raced that car before.
Oh, okay.
So, Dave, position for first race. Dave Leach, number 5.
Well, nearly last. What have we got left? Nothing exciting.
3 and 4.
3.
3. So I should be number 4. And Jeff Dixon's off the back. Yeah.
Who's number 1?
Jamie.
Oh.
No, you couldn't make it up.
The smokeless motor here is at the front.
You look good going by it, won't you?
And what we do is just remember to leave a couple of car lengths in between everyone.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
And then what we do is for race 2, we reverse the finishing order.
Yeah. You don't want to get too close to the start line here because you can't see the gantry.
Good advice.
Yeah.
Experienced driver there for you.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I dropped quite, if you notice when I was there, I'd gone quite a long way back. You need, otherwise, with the sun, you won't see the
Okay.
flag.
Yeah. Okay. Cheers. Yeah.
To be honest, I mean it's a lovely motor, but to get the same sort of power out of 3 litre is so much more expensive.
Right, guys, we have a time to, because now I think it's a short break on the circuit because all categories done their practice session. So we have like a short break on the circuit. I think they just need to prepare it for the heat 1 and heat 2. So we're waiting for the heat 1. We have like I think an hour or half an hour of time. So guys, they're working on their cars. As you could hear, they have a few issues because the cars wasn't used for a season and a half. So it's somewhere like 9 months, something like this. Yeah, so definitely they need a time to fix it. And right now we're gonna move into heat 1.
Well, it hasn't chucked anything out the side, so it's doable. I don't know. I really don't know. But it shook like buggery. As I turned in, it just had it ran out of power. So I assume it's burnt, you know, a piston's broken or something. It sounds to me.
Dave said can follow us though.
Or can follow, but
Yeah,
say it's one cylinder, gone completely out of balance.
What happened? What happened?
Well, I don't know. It's just lost all power and it's gone on. It was shaken, so it's gone out of balance. So the piston's broke, or I mean, it's smoking a lot. So I don't think it'd be if it was smoking so much. So
It was
it'd
a
be
lot,
can
yeah.
follower.
I don't know, I was going
That's
too
what
fast
makes me
on
think
the
it's a
park, I didn't
piston.
look.
Yeah, I know.
It's just smoking a lot at the back. Yeah.
Yeah, take your wheels off and put it on my car. That thing's undrivable.
Really?
Oh, it's all over the place, yeah. The misfire's gone.
That's it. Do I get to start at the front again though? Well, look, Jim, if you want, if you're happy, I'll take it out in the next seat.
Yeah, you can do both.
It's not your I think which is. She says she can be a whip. No, if I take out the next one, if you don't mind, just so I get a race, and then we can bugger off home early and everybody wins. I shouldn't mention.
That's all right. What happened to the car?
Sorry?
What happened to the car?
Internal engine problem. So it hasn't been raced for 4 years. We've done all the checks and got it running, but it could well be that something inside was a bit seized or
Okay.
or something, and then obviously it's just let go. So.
Okay. Because when I've seen it on the circuit, it's smoking. I was like, that's it. That's it.
So,
What happened to you? What was wrong with your car?
Really old tyres.
Oh, really?
So what we're going to do, so Jamie races classic hot rods, so they're really good tyres. We're going to take those tyres off, put them on my car, and then he's going to do one, because we've got 2 races left. He'll do one race and I'll do the other one.
That tyres must be rubbish. You've been sliding everywhere.
Terrible, yeah.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
I was thinking you're using Procar style.
Yeah. Ice karting. Yeah.
You know, like around Ryehouse.
Yeah.
Oh man, but that was really amazing race. Really nice one, yeah.
Nice. Good to see.
Yeah, that red and black with I think with that blue one, the next one, they had a good battle.
Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't see which position is which because everything happening like.
Yeah, it's quick, isn't it?
Yeah. So I couldn't follow them properly, but that was really interesting, nice. So now we're having you're gonna share your car, yeah?
Yeah, just because Birmingham's a long way from Chelmsford, so it's a bit unfair.
Yeah.
Jamie doesn't have he's as I say, he's normally a classic hot rod driver. So he's kind of doing us a favour, getting another car on track, but it's just unfortunate there's been an engine problem with it, so we'll get that fixed and then...
Well, that's a nice one. I want to join you guys. You are really good. Something happened to one, just take my car.
Yeah.
Have a time inside the car. Brilliant. Okay.
No, that's the kind of club that we are. It's all about fun and enjoyment. It's no fun if you've just driven 3 hours up to Birmingham and then you've got an engine problem, and so at least he gets to have a race. So.
Sure. Are you using all the same tires, Avon?
Yeah.
All of you, yeah? But it's a second-hand tires, isn't it?
No, we're allowed to use brand new ones, but a set's sort of 750 quid.
Oof.
So we've got a rule in the club where we make one set do a whole season.
Oh, that's a good idea.
But you can use all your old tyres. You can use for as long as you want.
And practice and race.
Yeah, but you're only allowed four new tyres, or one set per season.
One set per season.
Yeah.
And when you're saying old tires, you mean from the last season? The tires?
Or older. Or
whatever, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Or you can buy second-hand, something like this, if you want.
Yeah, can do. Yeah. But as you saw with me racing around there, the tyres that are on that are 3 years old.
What?
So they've sort of had their life, and really the last tracks that I was racing at was Liddon Hill, and because it's such a fast, big track, we're probably doing 120 mile an hour, 130.
Oh, wow.
It's really, it takes the life out of the tyre. So that's why we'll swap the tyres and then Jamie can go out.
That was really nice to watch you. Where you finished?
I was first, yeah.
Oh, you finished first?
Yeah.
Oh, I was so confused because it's everything round. I'm like, who is first?
Yeah, I've won that one, yeah.
Nice one, well done.
Thank you.
How is the track?
Quick. It
Quick?
felt good, yeah. It's,
Grippy?
yeah, I think so.
Because I've been watching Jim and I'm thinking like, why he's sliding, and then he said me, I'm on all tire.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all about the setup and the tyres really. We've all got the same power. So
What the setups you can do here? I mean, like what you can do on this car?
The suspension's adjustable, so you can alter your camber and your caster.
Or
so
like
you alter the angle of the wheels in and out, forward and backwards.
this is the main, yeah?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because you're turning right all the time, you angle the car so it's already set up to turn right.
Ah.
So basically, it doesn't want to go in a straight line. It's already turning right. So the only time you're in a straight is for a very short time. So you basically turn left and then not let go, but the car naturally turns.
Oh,
right
so at the exit you kind of like once do that and then
that's it.
Goes right.
What you're trying to do is make it one smooth curve, which you can't. So the idea is out wide on the straight bits and then in tight.
Yeah.
So just so you're not slowing down, speeding up. You're basically trying to keep your momentum all the way around.
Got it. So the wheels, like when you're in a turn, you don't use too much steering wheel. So that's why you need that speed.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
And with the back, you're not playing with the back.
Yeah, the backs are one side is lent in at the top, one side is lent out at the top, and different springs.
Different springs.
Different poundage springs on each corner.
Oh.
To try and there's a lot you can do to make them better, and obviously each driver drives differently.
Yeah.
So they all want it set up differently.
Okay, got it. Thank you, and good luck in the next race. You're starting at the back, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's see.
That's when the truth will be shown.
Yeah, exactly.
Lovely.
Exactly. Nice one. Thank you.
Thank you.
How was it?
Sorry?
How was it?
That was good fun, yeah. It was good fun, yeah. I haven't been out for 18 months, so...
Where you finished?
I started 5th and finished 2nd.
Second?
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah,
Good job. How's the car? How it behaves?
no, it's good. That was good. Pushing on a little bit in one of the bends, but, you know, it's probably more me than the car.
Ah, okay.
I haven't raced it for a while, so...
Yeah, it was a long time.
Oh, yeah. I'm only going around in circles, but there is an art to it.
Yeah.
You know, so...
You know what? Even that going around circles, for me, as for the viewer, it makes it interesting because it's consistent speed. You know.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you can get your braking right every time and
True.
turning and that, but yeah, no, it's good fun.
Nice one. Well done. Let's see the other race. Thank you. Sorry, what's your name, sir?
I'm David.
David.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Cool.
You know, we just finished race 1. We're waiting for the race 2, and I can tell you the atmosphere in the paddock, the most chilled. Everyone is confident with the cars. They've done few setups and preparations, but it happened so quickly. Now they're just chatting to each other, sharing information, how to do this, how to do that, how to, go around this corner and that corner, and it's amazing. So, you know what? I'm gonna take you now straight into the race heat number 2. Let's go.
embarrassing, isn't it?
Did you get second?
Yeah.
Oh, you still got second?
Yeah.
Oh, what happened at the end?
Say about the world's best race car, isn't it? It should fall apart over the race.
It went with 2 laps to go and it just cut out completely. And then it come back again and then it done it again on the last lap. And I was like, I just put the clutch down to get over the line. And just
rolling finish.
Yeah. You're just rolling.
Is there anything in it? Have a look in, mate. You can see.
No.
No, but that's got the baffle. Is there anything below the baffle?
Fuel.
Put your little todgy wodgy in there. Pardon?
They've got like some in there.
I don't think it had.
You don't think it has?
I don't think so.
Right, let me have a
Do you need a
look, mate.
lighter?
Yeah. Well, all we could do is put fuel in it.
Put fuel in it. We must understand about motor cars, you've got to go for the basics first, okay? You must put wheels on the corners, fuel in, any hope, any
You know,
chance.
this situation reminds me, I've been filming with the Monkeys Motorsport go-karts,
Right.
and I've been racing, and we forgot for qualifying to fill my car.
If it happens to the pinnacle of the motorsport, it happens to the lowest of the race.
But he still managed to finish second.
Yeah. It's a hybrid, you see. It uses kinetic and petrol energy.
It's non-battery hybrid, just the sun power.
This is the future.
Oh, that's nice. First time I see finishing second with empty field.
I must have expected something. I put the clamp on and it's not even on the. Oh dear, oh dear, what a knob, eh?
That would have come off with it.
No, it wouldn't have done anything. It's not doing anything to hold the car on. But
So that was the tyres?
I think it's the back tyres, but I can't believe it. They don't look bad, but Jim seems to think they're shot,
But they feel tired.
well, it was just front stuck all right, but it didn't want to go around
Is that
the
spin
corner.
happens because you press the power, or?
Yeah, I gave it too much, and the back didn't stick. It just the joint itself.
But the front still was grippy.
Your front stick's lovely. I'd have won the race easy with
Yeah.
fine
You had a good pace. I mean, you had a good pace before that spinning.
Yeah, it was not bad. It was just
Yeah.
rather
Yeah.
crazy, wasn't it?
So you're gonna go Jim for finals?
Change some tyres and see what difference it makes.
Sorry?
We'll change some tyres and see what difference it makes.
Well, it definitely should make difference. Definitely.
Yeah.
That was a good battle.
Very good battle.
Yeah, for P3. Who was first at the end? I couldn't see from that
I'm
point.
not sure, my wife didn't notice because of the sun, so
Oh.
I'll have to wait for the results. But no, it was a good battle.
Yeah, that was really nice. I was watching, and then at the end, you just both of you, and I'm like, come on!
Yeah.
Brilliant, nice one.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, this is what it's all about. It looks like you fixed brakes properly. They've been battling.
Yeah.
That was really good one.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. How is the car?
So the gearing, there's something wrong. It's in the rev limiter.
With the gearing?
Yeah, I think either that or the rev limiter's faulty. So you can't pull away. It's just as soon as you pull away, it's hitting the rev limiter straight away.
Yeah, on the start, I think he had when he started. Yeah.
It's hitting the rev limiter, so we can disconnect it and see what happens. So there's no limit on it then. You can just see. But there's something not right. It just
Yeah.
doesn't pull. It hits the limiter. And
Yeah, I could see that on the start. I was thinking something definitely wrong
Yeah.
because everyone pulled away and he still, you know.
So we'll disconnect it and see what happens.
Well, you know what? Even with that problem, that battle was amazing, and he pushed it like he pushed it. Yeah. Nice one. Well done, guys.
Cheers.
What happened to this little beauty?
The bottom arm bolt snapped.
Ah.
And
that went all wobbly.
Possible fix before the finals or not?
Yes, easy fix.
Easy, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh,
Be done
good.
In about 10 minutes.
That's good, that's good. Yeah, because I've seen it stopped right on the circuit.
Yeah. Yeah, dangerous. But
This is Ford Mondeo.
yeah, Ford Mondeo.
And what engine? The same like the others?
Yeah, it's a Cologne V6.
Clone?
Yeah, Ford. Made in Cologne. So
It's for the same like Ford Sierra, yeah?
Yeah, Ford engine.
2.9?
Yeah, 2.9. So you had the Cologne V6 that was 2.8 and 2.9.
Uh-huh.
And then you had the Essex V6, which was built in England, which was a 3 litre.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, they all run that same engine.
Is this car heavier?
This is about just under a ton. It's all
Just
fine.
under the ton.
Yeah, I might need another bolt, yeah. Yeah, it's all fiberglass with a steel space frame.
Oh, and yeah. So it's light.
Yeah.
It's making it light. Nice. Okay, let's see in finals.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No worries.
Sorry for disturbing you. Right guys, we had a race, heat number 2. We're waiting for finals. Look at that. We have a trophies here already. So that is a motivation for the finals. Amazing. Yeah guys, so we're waiting for finals, and now lots of fixing happening on the cars, because in the heat 2 lots of problems comes up. So yeah, as you can see guys working. I'm not gonna disturb them. I'm just gonna take you straight into the finals guys.
Worst bit of the day over. Hate that.
So Andrew Willis of Willis Race Solutions is our very proud sponsor for the Formula. We're really appreciative of the support that he's given us this year, and he's now presenting the winner of the final, first place, Dave Leakes. And in second place was Gavin Cox.
Thank you.
Gavin.
Yes.
And third place was Jeff Dixon, but he's gone home too early, so I'll have to give that to him at the next race.
That's well done, Jeff.
Good, thank you.
Okay, nice to see you.
Nice to see you. I'll see you.
Will it be put online, any of this? Or?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. It will be.